Jackets and the Michigan State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Michigan State's head coach told me before the game he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will get first crack at it today. And onto the field comes Malachi Hosley. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors.
What a challenge for this running back here. This late in the season against a conference opponent, one of the better run defenses in the entire country, too. We know this guy's been an absolute game breaker, toting the rock, but this defensive coaching staff has had a lot of time and a lot of film all season to watch this guy and watch the schemes of this running attack. It'll be interesting to see if this guy can break through in one of his biggest tests of the year.
On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. It's Harris. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Running inside, it's Hosley. Pushes ahead for 1, it's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Calls his own number. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for space, it's Hosley. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, It's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
The Spartans offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. They will have their hands full with this matchup as they try to make sure the running game gets going. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Fancher. Makes the catch, it's McCray. Still running up the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. It's complete to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Using his feet. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. On the move. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
There's some room. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Spartan.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. We love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's got the tight end.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
First quarter in the books. Let's see what kind of numbers these 2 wide receivers are putting up. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes a catch. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he drops opposite just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Hosley.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
The run inside. It's Edwards. Finding some room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Fancher. Complete on the left to Smith. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
The Spartans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Spartans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Hosley. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Snags it, and there's running room. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Turning it on. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime to get ready for the second half.
The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback keep. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Fancher. Open on the left side, it's Smith. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. And the Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he had just enough to will that one home. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Spartans head coach told me coming out of the locker room, this home crowd is fueling their running game. Every single time the running back hits the rut, they are going crazy. The ground game has been good, and they're going to continue to ride the momentum of this home crowd.
Thanks, Holly. The Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Running inside, it's Edwards. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
To throw, it's Fancher. Now rolling to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. He'll take it himself. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Headed outside, it's Edwards. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Wants to throw. It's Fancher. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And there's so many targets to focus on, and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And the jumps on it, they get that turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Makes the grab down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down, he'll throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's the first thing that's really gone right this afternoon. You got a big deficit. You haven't hit the quarterback very often. You need to change that around. Good start of the second half here. Make him feel uncomfortable.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Complete on the comeback. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Fancher. Moving away from pressure. He's going to fire to the left. Grabs it inside the 15. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Spartans! And the route is on. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Caught behind the line. It's Hosley. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Pulls it on the option. Runs through the tackle. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense...
He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end and coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Defense in press coverage. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
To the air, it's Fancher. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's caught inside the 25. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Bringing the heat. And he never had a chance. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds his tight end. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Moore. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Spartans, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Sparty. And the stomping has commenced. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over.
Caught, and he's got room. Inside the 50. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Got his man on the outside. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.